Hi, EDU 187. We are moving into another content area. We're going to start learning about the teaching and planning process this week. And that is a longer unit because I want to be sure you're able to observe the planning and teaching process before you are required to plan and implement an activity. Let's take a look over in Blackboard to see what we have going on this week. Common Core is a big structure that's used here in North Carolina for the standard course of study. Common Core covers both math and language arts curriculum, and so you are going to be learning about Common Core this week, and there are resources here. Your textbook talks a little bit about Common Core, and there are resources here to help you explore Common Core a little bit further. I want to be sure you do that because your discussion board this week is asking you to think about what you've learned about Common Core and take a stance. It can be somewhat controversial. Some people don't believe that we should have a Common Core curriculum, or some people just don't like the Common Core itself. So I want you to read these resources and take a stance and be able to back up your position, whether you're for or against Common Core and why. So the resources here will help you make an educated stance for that. And you are exploring content, so there are links to the North Carolina Standard Course of Study here. You will see there's a link to all the different content areas. If you are in a specialty area, you'll have to go directly to the DPI website and look at the standards for that. One person's coming to mind that's doing physical education, and that's not linked here. This is just the core subject areas, but you can go to the DPI website and look for the standards on any other specialty area that might be in the middle or high school domain. Anyway, you're going to explore these standards. If you are teaching in the lower grades, K-5, or observing in K-5 classrooms, you are going to have to look at each of these standards and look for the grade level, because K-5 teachers, their license covers all content areas. Once you get into middle and high school, you become more specialized, and you want to focus on the content area that your mentor teaches when you're exploring these standards. This is important because you are going to begin to think about planning an activity for your classroom. And you're going to use Common Core standards, you're going to use the North Carolina Standard Course of Study to plan for that, okay? So this is basically an overview of things that are coming. I'm trying to prepare you for the upcoming activities. Your next mentor experience assignment is to observe the planning and teaching process, and for your mentor to help you with your own activity plan. We're going to talk more about these things in our next synchronous session, which is next Monday, the 28th at 6 p.m. So mark your calendars for Monday the 28th at 6 p.m. where we are going to have our next synchronous session, and we're going to talk about the planning and teaching process, and we are going to look at the activity planning process and look at the expectations for your next observation with your mentor. So you have a discussion board due this week. That's the only thing that you have due, but you are reviewing assignments that are upcoming and that are due in the coming weeks. And please take a little time to do this feedback survey for me so that I can make adjustments to instruction, make sure everyone's needs are met. And it is anonymous, so you can do this feedback survey knowing that I will receive the results, I will use them, but I will not know who specifically gave that feedback. So please be as honest as possible. Take advantage of this webinar that is listed for you guys to review this week. It has really great information about the structure of learning, how we organize knowledge, and how we plan for a well-rounded activity and the structures that are in place there. So I think it's a really great resource. I hope you guys enjoy the reading this week. I hope you enjoy exploring the Common Core standards and thinking about how you feel about those. And I look forward to seeing everybody on Monday at 6. Have a great week.